Welcome back to the channel, everybody. So we have some XRP news today, XRP articles. We have some Bitcoin articles, Solana, Cardano, even Algorand. Finally, somebody wrote an article on Algorand. So let's begin here. Look, this is an exchange called Changely. Anyway, Changely has been active this year with making a lot of different predictions. We'll see if their predictions come true. But they have a prediction here for XRP, and it says XRP growth timeline to $1.50. That's interesting that they're saying that, right? And let's get into the actual prediction. It says, according to Changely, XRP traded at an average price of $1.50 around late April 2021. Yeah, we remember. We remember. It says, and the next time the coin may trade in this range could be 2025. Remember, this is their opinion. Their opinion. It's not a guarantee. Doesn't mean it can't happen in 2024. Doesn't mean it's going to happen in 2024. All right, the analytics platform highlighted. Oh, that's what it is, an analytics platform. That's what it is. I just keep, every few weeks, they're making predictions now. They've been very active this year. But it's fun. Why not? It says the analytics platform highlighted that XRP is likely to record a minimum price of $1.39 for the year. Really? That's what you think? All right, Changely, okay. But I know when people give these predictions, they lowball it. Oh, I know, because they like to play it safe. So if that's your safe number, what's your unsafe number? $1.39 for the year, and a maximum price of $1.69. You guys let me know in the comment section. You agree with that? Per Changely's forecast, XRP could clinch the $1.50 price while hovering between these two extremes with an average projected price pegged slightly lower than $1.44. All right, so they're pretty much dead set on XRP going higher. Who knows how high it will actually go, but yeah, they seem set on it, which is interesting. So now you have Changely dead set on XRP going higher. You have all the Bitcoin maxis and elitists that have come out and, just saying $2 to $5, $3 to $5. That's the range we've heard a lot from them. And then we just have this accumulation that goes on with the 18 million, right? Like, why? Anybody ever find out why that's happening? Nobody ever found out, right? Just 18 million, 19 million XRP they've been accumulating. Every time people sell and that price goes down, and Bitcoin goes down, that price goes down, we start hearing about these 18 million, groupings of XRP that people have been accumulating, or maybe it's institutions. I don't know. I don't know who it is. I just know what's reported. So it's been an interesting time. This is all, I would lean towards, is building towards something. Right, I think logically, all these people are bullish on XRP for a reason. So, we'll see how it plays out. We will see how it plays out. They have some wild predictions too, like Changely predicts the coin could soar as high as $629. As soon as you see that, you're like, yeah. And then you see the year, it says by 2040, you're like, what? No. What? I like this though. Changely, keep it up. I like to read these predictions from time to time. All right, so now let's move on here. We have another article. I'm feeling good today. I just got finished throwing the football around. Got a little sweat in, got a little workout in, got to stay healthy. It was fun. Also did a little race. That's right. We went out, we raced. I still have a little bit of speed. I have a little bit left. Somebody out there wants to race me down. Don't do that. Don't do that. Because I will train. I will train just for sprinting before we race. So for 2 weeks straight, I will go hardcore. Anyway, I'm very competitive. That's just the way that I am. I'm very competitive. This article is titled, Ripple's Top Lawyer. You know what they're talking about. The one, the only Stuart Alderoty. I know Sir's not in here, but when you want to really have some prestige, you got to put Sir on that name somewhere. Not at the beginning. Gotta put it in the middle. Yeah, that's when you get cool. Anyway, this is about Stuart Alderoty. It says this: in a recent setback for the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission. Oh, a setback. Break my heart. I couldn't possibly be happier. So the SEC has another setback since the Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals placed the SEC's, I'm not going to say that word because YouTube does not like that. Just know that. So I'm not going to say certain things, right? I'm not going to put the channel in jeopardy, but it's redacted reporting regulations temporarily on hold. This decision marks a notable pause in the SEC's efforts to require companies to disclose their greenhouse gas emissions and other redacted related information, Bloomberg reports. Stuart Alderoty, Ripple's chief legal officer, pointed to this event as yet another loss for the SEC, which, and I said this before, they've been on a losing streak. I think that's very clear. And I think things are looking good for crypto if they just keep losing. Be yourselves, SEC. Be yourselves. Head to your destiny, which seems to be failure. It says, hey, respectfully, I say that respectfully, the pause comes as a result of a request from Liberty Energy, which argued that the new rules would cause irreparable harm due to compliance costs and constitutional issues. Okay, all right, so be it. Despite the SEC's rebuttal that Liberty's concerns were speculative. I don't care. As long as they take the loss, that's all I care. Let them take a beating. Let them get a black eye. Let it be established that they are losers. Let the courts continue to smack them down and see how irrational they are. And that plays into our favor because we want to get them out of the way so we can get to that money. All right, so now let's move on here, folks. I hope you're having an absolutely fantastic Sunday. I hope you had a great Saturday. Shout out to everybody who shows me love. I appreciate every single little bit of the love. All right, so now we have a little bit of Solana news because Solana is muy linda, mi gente. It's so good, yeah. So this article is titled Solana Dethrones Ethereum. In what way? I will tell you what, I'm not happy with Ethereum. I'm not happy with Ethereum. Listen, I use Bitcoin and I use Ethereum for certain things. And I really dislike, after using other blockchains and seeing how cheap they are, how fast they are, I just absolutely hate using ETH. Just my humble opinion. I don't like how expensive the gas fees are. Oh, man. So, go Solana. In a remarkable turn of events, Solana has achieved a significant milestone by surpassing Ethereum and other EVM-based Layer 2 solutions in 24-hour volume, as reported by DeFi Llama, with Solana's total chain volume standing at 3.65 billion. Compared to Ethereum's 2.39 billion, the platform has emerged as the undisputed leader in blockchain transactions, even when combined with other major contenders like Arbitrum, Avalanche, Polygon. Oh, that's one of ours. That's one of our Polygon. And Optimism, Solana outpaces them all. Yeah, Solana's looking real good. I told you I was bullish on Solana. Yeah, I know what I'm talking about. Says the remarkable feat has caught the attention of Solana's co-founder Anatoly Yakovenko, who responded to the news succinctly, acknowledging the platform's achievement. However, amid the celebration, skeptics have raised questions about Solana's centralized staking system. There's always going to be something people are going to question. They're going to complain about something. There got to be something wrong somewhere. They're going to find it, right? That's just how some people's minds work. Hey, the balance to everything. There's a flip side or opposite side to every shield. The sword cuts both ways, all that stuff, all that good stuff. Yakovenko addressed the concerns, emphasizing the differences between Solana's quorum control and the multi-sig control seen in Layer 2 solutions. It says, in addition, the discussions surrounding blockchain resilience in the face of regulatory challenges have surfaced. A hypothetical poll, well, we don't need to get into all that. I just need to know Solana is doing very, very well. As Solana cements its position as a leader in the blockchain space, Yakovenko's remarks shed light on the platform's robustness and its potential for further development. With Ethereum's dominance challenged and Solana's rise to prominence, the decentralized finance landscape stands on the brink of what may be a transformative change. Hey, go Solana. I'm just trying to make a lot of money off Solana. That's all. You mind if I get through the monies? Yeah. All right. So, and it's been looking good. And I think it's going to continue to be bullish into the future in all seriousness. But let's move on here. So, Oh, we got a bullish Bitcoin prediction here from none other than the Binance CEO, Richard Teng. It says, Richard Teng has shared his bullish stance on Bitcoin. Hey, this sounds a lot like my prediction. But let's keep going. So predicting that the cryptocurrency will soar above $80,000. I was saying about 80,000, 85,000. And my high range will be, my high number will be $100,000, right? It's like safe bet. But it says, driven by increasing institutional investments in crypto-backed ETFs. Speaking at an event in Bangkok on Sunday, the former regulator noted that the launch of spot Bitcoin ETFs in the US earlier this year has already started to attract institutional investors and new fund flows, adding, quote, "We're just getting started." How many times have we heard that? I mean, just the last 3 weeks. I mean, we've heard that at least 5 different times from 5 different bigwigs. I'm just going to phrase them like that. All of these different CEOs and market analysts, and now you got a CEO of Binance, and they're all saying the same thing. We're just getting started. And you know what? I concur. I felt that way for a long time, that this is the beginning. You've heard me say that a lot of times. So it says, Teng further revealed he expects Bitcoin to soar above $80,000 before the end of the year. Yep, I'm right there with him. Okay. As crypto demand continues to soar and supply reduces. Once again, I want to put it out there. Man, listen, I can't wait for Quant to have liftoff. I can't wait because it has a lower supply than Bitcoin. And I've been reading certain things that Quant supply is beginning to get lower. This is my humble opinion. It's not financial advice, right? I'm just sharing my thoughts. But I can't wait to see what it does when it takes off. And it takes off hard every time. Every time it does take off, it goes high very quickly. But anyway, let's continue on here. It says, he, however, emphasized that the rally won't be a, quote, straight line, unquote. Once again, he sounds a lot like what I've been saying. You're going to have corrections. You're going to have these dips. You're going to have little tiny periods of consolidation, but I could be wrong on that. I'm not a mind reader, but yeah, it's going to be a lot of profit taking. It's going to be a wondrous time for people who want to take profit, for people who are, day traders, swing traders, short-term holders. Brilliant time. But then you're going to have your massive parabolic runs as well. Makes for a fun time. So it says it won't be in a, quote, straight line, unquote, and the market will experience ups and downs, which is good for the market. I was just saying the same thing. I like this individual, Richard Teng. Maybe I might look up a little bit more about this individual, see what they have to say. The pundit's prediction of Bitcoin is not new. Earlier last month, Teng surveyed his followers on Bitcoin's potential value by the end of 2024, offering options of $40,000, what? $80,000, oh, and $120,000, now you're talking my language. Interestingly, the survey results favored a bullish expectation of $120,000. Yeah, like, once again, I was saying $100,000. Yeah, 120 is close enough. Close enough. So, all right. So that's his prediction for Bitcoin. Let's move on here. All right. Moving right along. So now we have, oh yeah, I wanted to cover this one because you know what? I actually missed reading the $1 million, the $1 million Bitcoin price predictions. I like it. I don't care. I do. I don't know what the likelihood Bitcoin is going to go to $1 million. That's not my number, but I like reading them. It's fun. So anyway, I found one. This article is titled $1 million Bitcoin price incoming very soon. Predicts Bitcoin veteran. So this is somebody who's reputable and serious business. Predicts Bitcoin veteran Samson Mao. Here's the timeline. We also heard $1 million from ARK Invest. That's very interesting that you have these reputable individuals saying such a thing. It is. Like, what's making them say that? And I don't want to believe that they're just trying to pump Bitcoin. Bitcoin doesn't need to be pumped. It doesn't. It doesn't need to be pumped. And the audience right now that's purchasing Bitcoin, like they're bringing in all the institutional money, which obviously is backed by a lot of old money. That's who they're really trying to get at. Getting old money. The old money is coming into Bitcoin through the ETFs. Really, if we want to break it down to its essence. And so that audience doesn't go for pumps. It doesn't. They're very knowledgeable. They're very patient. They're very calm. So I don't think they need to pump it. So then that leads me to the thought of like, why are these reputable individuals saying $1 million Bitcoin? Do they really believe that? And I'm not saying it can't go there. I'm just questioning. I question everything, to be fair. So it says this here. The CEO of Bitcoin-focused tech firm Jan3, Samson Mao, is predicting that Bitcoin could reach a 7-figure price. Wait. I'm trying to remember. There was somebody else in recent days. We covered an article, and they were saying how, oh, you just need to get like $500 of Bitcoin if it goes super high. Because like they were saying something like that. But the reason I bring that up is I'm trying to remember if they had I don't think it was $1 million Bitcoin prediction. Maybe I didn't even report it on the channel. I just read the article. I read so many articles I just can't get to, and I just don't bring to the channel. I think that person said $800,000 Bitcoin, I believe. Don't quote me on that, but I believe. A lot of you probably read that article. But anyway, let's continue on here. It says, Mao says in an appearance on What Bitcoin Did podcast that the flagship crypto asset could go up around 1,264%. Hey, I'll take it if it does. From the current level over the next couple of months. Yeah, 100%. I'll take it if it does. It says, quote, I think this year we're going to hit 1 million. And this year, I'm staring at $80,000, $85,000, $100,000. That's how I feel. And I could be wrong. You could be wrong, right? But 1 million this year, not next year, this year. All right, okay. Quote, I think this year we're going to hit $1 million. If not this year, next year. But it's coming very soon. If it hits $1 million, just imagine where everything else goes. Imagine. Visualize. Because I am. Oh, it would be a great time. Great time. Bitcoin is trading. Okay, so we don't need to go into all that. Let's move on to the next article so we don't waste any time. Oh, now we're getting to the Cardano. What's going on with Cardano today? What's happening with Cardano? This article is titled, Crypto Analyst Sets $5 Target for Cardano. I don't think that's too far-fetched. And if Cardano takes off like a rocket, yeah, I don't think that's too far-fetched, honestly. I've seen Cardano take off many times in the 2021 bull run. So it wouldn't surprise me. I would go a little bit lower than that for the number, but to each his own. The price action of Cardano over the past week is a story of two halves, with the token notching a new multi-month high early in the week, only to crash by over 18% a few days afterward. This recent decline in ADA price reflects a broader bearish climate in the cryptocurrency market. Interestingly, a renowned crypto analyst on the X platform has put forward an exciting projection for the price of Cardano over the next coming months. This latest price analysis suggests that this latest price downturn will be short-lived. Yeah, but I think is that way for most of these assets because of Bitcoin. You're looking at the charts, you see when Bitcoin goes down, everything goes down. When Bitcoin goes back up, everything goes back up. And I just don't see Bitcoin staying down for long because, yes, others are selling, but the institutions continue to buy. And sooner or later, their buying is going to outweigh that selling, and it's going to go back up. I think that's logical, I believe. That's how I look at it. It says popular crypto analyst Ali Martinez. Listen, I know a lot of good Martinezes. Oh, and let me tell you something right now. They all can fight. If you meet anybody named Martinez, you better know they've been fighting for a long time. Like I can't blanket everybody, right? But I'm just telling you, right? And even one of my favorite black belt teachers from when I was younger, one of my favorite, trained with him every Saturday, Sunday, and he was hardcore too. Loved him. Was Mr. Martinez, and Mr. Martinez was serious business too. But anyway. Come on, guys. He was talking about sparring and stuff. Be professional. We got to get back to the crypto. But I'm just letting you know. Don't think. So when I hear Martinez, I automatically think, yeah, this person right here come from a warrior background. Like, hey, listen. Like, what can I say? I come from a warrior family, and I love warriors. Like, I relate to them. Like, this is how it is. Anyway, I have fun talking about that and just having memories. I have fun remembering all of these things, reminiscing. From the highlighted weekly chart, the ADA price only recently broke out of a consolidation zone, which looks like a replica of 2018 to 2020 consolidation range, having retested the upper boundary of the range. The token looks set for a price upswing. However, Martinez expects the Cardano price to move horizontally between 55 cents and 80 cents over the coming weeks. This period of sluggish activity will then be followed by a rapid price upswing to $1.70, according to the analysts. Pretty reasonable, in my humble opinion. I don't know if it's going to happen or not, but we'll see. In his post, Martinez mentioned the possibility of a period of further price consolidation after the over 160% surge to $1.70. This is expected to, quote, set the stage for a breakout to $5. I don't know. I think that's a reach. It depends on what Bitcoin is doing. Just know, as Cardano is heading upward, there's going to be a lot of profit taking. Just know that. Says sets the stage for a breakout to $5, unquote, for the Cardano price. Okay, let's move on here. And once again, I have how many articles do I have left? I only have 2 left. But I just want to squeeze in one more. We have an Algorand article. I've covered a lot of Algorand in my time. Back in the beginning of the channel, do we really need to cover more? And we have a Brics Nation. Hey, I'll post the Algorand article in the members only section, okay? Let's get to this Brics Nation information. I think is going to be a little bit more interesting because it has great impacts for the world. This article is titled, Brics provides an update on the new currency. All right, you better talk something serious to me, Brics. Because I tell you what, you do a lot of pump faking lately. It says Brics is looking at creating a new currency in the global markets to settle international trade among member countries. Yeah, and we're going to make a lot of money off of them too, because all of their systems are siloed and they want them customized. Now, see, it would be different if they could put a lot of things to the side and have one uniform system. But as of right now, that's not the way it is. And I understand why, because what country wants to, like, who decides what the system is going to be? And why would other countries trust that country? Like, this is more of an economic alliance than anything, right? So I want control over my situation. You want control over yours, which means that we're going to have intermediaries or bridge currencies, bridge systems. And you have a lot of them that are in play over there. Stellar is active in a lot of those regions. Ripple is active in a lot of those regions. And I can't think of who else. Mainly Stellar and Ripple is what I think. You have Zenfin is also active in those regions. Hedera and Quant. Those are the ones. Ripple, Stellar, Zenfin, Hedera, and Quant are very active in those regions. So we'll see how that works out. It says the alliance wants the independency on the US dollar. We know that. We've heard that many times. Let's scroll down here. Tell me about the new currency. Brazilian Sherpa Mauricio Lirio gave an update about the happenings of the Brics currency. The Sherpa confirmed that Brics continues working on a common currency, and the topic will be discussed at the next summit. Okay, so now that's big. That's what we needed to know. So whatever their next summit is, we need to be looking at the paperwork or documentation or transcripts that come out of there, and then maybe we'll learn a little bit about where this is headed and how much progress has been made. But I know one thing. They've been focusing on, and I brought this up many times in the past, they've been focusing on their local digital currency systems. And once again, I want to iterate, I don't think it's just going to be Brics that goes full blast with local digital currencies. The United States, and I think a lot of states believe this, they just haven't acted on it yet because there's a lack of regulatory clarity across the board, really, on institutional use as well as governmental use. But I think that we've seen instances where states are very interested. You saw that in Florida. I think, was it New York also that has something going on for a while with their local digital currency programs they were testing out. So I think a lot of places around the world will initiate and enact local digital currency programs, business to business currencies, like not business to business currency. How do you put that? Businesses will have their currencies. States will have their currencies. You get where I'm going? We've already seen them test this out before because everybody they want control. They want power. They want more transparency, everything. And having those types of systems can offer that to them. Now, how does that play into the new financial system? Because if the bank coin companies are smart, they are the ones that can capitalize on it. They can glue everything together. They can deploy certain systems that or mechanisms that they've built with almost no coding, or how some of them have a single line of code. Who is that? I can't remember which one that is. A single line of code. So they've simplified everything, and they have everything down to a very, very sweet, simple science. And I think that they are the ones that can capitalize on that activity when the time comes. I think that's logical. Whether they can actually do that or not, we shall see. They have to actuate on that. We can't force them to do it. We can't do it for them. But these are just thoughts. I'm just playing with thoughts here. But I think that's the logical trajectory if you want to win, if you want to bring in that big money. And I'm sure they all do, because they all benefit if it goes very positively. So now that you have that information, what are you going to do with it? I know what I'm going to do with it. So until next time, everybody, let's get to the money.